A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a historic shift for Haiti, a wealthy businessman, Laurent Saint-Cyr, has been appointed as the president of the Transitional Presidential Council, marking the first time the private sector has taken control of both executive branches of the government. This unprecedented move comes at a time of escalating violence and instability, as powerful gang federations threaten to undermine the newly installed leadership. On Thursday, Saint-Cyr was sworn in at a heavily guarded office in Port-au-Prince, where criminal gangs reportedly control up to 90% of the neighborhoods. His appointment has raised concerns among many Haitians, who fear that the oligarchs who have long ruled the country may not have the best interests of the populace at heart. Saint-Cyr, who previously served as the president of the American Chamber of Commerce in Haiti, acknowledged the dire situation facing the nation, stating, "Our country is going through one of the greatest crises in all its history. It's not the time for beautiful speeches. It's time to act." His words resonate with a population desperate for change amid rampant gang violence and economic despair. Hours before the swearing-in, Jimmy Cherazir, a notorious gang leader known as Barbecue, threatened to overthrow the government and called on residents to assist his gang in reaching the council's office. Cherazir's video message, delivered while he was armed and wearing a bulletproof vest, sent shockwaves through the capital, leading to a surge of gunfire and unrest in the streets. As the situation escalated, residents were advised to remain vigilant. One message circulating on social media warned, "Those of you in the capital, you will hear gunshots both ahead of you and behind you. Remain on guard." The warning came after reports of violence, including the killing of a woman in her vehicle as she entered Port-au-Prince. The atmosphere in the capital remained tense as gunfire echoed through the normally bustling streets. The new president's focus on security is paramount, as he called on the armed forces to intensify their operations and urged international partners to provide additional support. "We must restore state authority," Saint-Cyr declared, emphasizing the need for a collaborative effort to combat the rampant violence that has plagued the nation for years. Despite the challenges ahead, Saint-Cyr expressed gratitude to national and international actors who have supported Haiti. He emphasized that while he comes from the private sector, he is committed to serving all Haitians equally. However, skepticism remains among the populace, particularly from women's rights organizations, which have accused the government of failing to protect women and girls from endemic sexual violence exacerbated by gang activity. Critics argue that the concentration of power within the private sector could further entrench the interests of the wealthy elite, who have been accused of financing and arming gangs. Many Haitians, like 44-year-old teacher Marlene Jean-Pierre, have lost hope for meaningful change, stating, "Nothing really happened. Young women are being raped. Families are being dismantled." In contrast, some supporters of Saint-Cyr gathered outside the council's office, wearing white t-shirts and holding signs with his image, expressing hope for a better future under his leadership. However, tensions boiled over as skirmishes broke out between supporters and opponents of the new president, highlighting the deep divisions within Haitian society. As the Transitional Council embarks on its mission to restore order, the challenges are immense. Gangs have taken advantage of the political vacuum following the assassination of President Jovenel Moïse in July 2021, leading to increased violence and displacement of over 1.3 million people. The United Nations has reported alarming statistics, with over 1,520 people killed and more than 600 injured in just a few months, primarily during confrontations between security forces and gangs. The road ahead for Saint-Cyr and his administration is fraught with peril, as they navigate the treacherous waters of Haitian politics and societal unrest. The new leaders must find a way to unify a fractured nation and restore hope to its beleaguered citizens. With the specter of gang violence looming large, the world watches closely to see if this new chapter in Haiti's history will bring about the change that so many desperately seek. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.